CUMD4S is a control unit for 24-volt single-color LED luminaires, used with back-of-door, touchless, touch dimmer and motion sensors. The control unit features 4 micro 24 outputs for powering LED luminaires, 4 slots with a trio connection system for connecting sensors, and MD connectors for connecting to Millennium driver power supplies. To connect the control unit to M driver, insert the female MD connector into the male MD connector integrated into the power supply. Apply gentle pressure until the clips are fully engaged. The control unit can be configured with 1, 2, 3, or 4 sensors. Connect the sensors by inserting the connectors into the configured slots. To connect the LED luminaires, insert the connectors into the dedicated slots. The maximum load of each micro 24 output is 72 watts, while the maximum load of the control unit is 120 watts. The sensors and luminaires must be connected before the system is powered. Each sensor slot is paired with a micro 24 slot for the LED luminaire. The sensor connected to in S1 activates the functions of output out1. The sensor connected to in S2 activates the functions of output out2, and so on. Selector S is used to choose the operating mode, each of which is indicated by the corresponding indicator light. To connect M driver to the mains, insert the power cable connector into the in slot on the power supply. Then plug it into a direct electrical outlet that is not controlled by any other switches. The control unit is supplied with Mode 1 as the factory setup, as indicated by the corresponding indicator light. This mode enables independent control of the 4 sensors and their corresponding LED luminaires, and is recommended for configurations with PIR-1, PIR-1 and PIR-2 back-of-door sensors. To change the operating mode, press and hold button S for at least 5 seconds. Then press it briefly to select Mode 2, Mode 3 or Mode 4. To save the new mode, press and hold button S for at least 5 seconds. Mode 2 enables independent control of sensors S1 and S2, while sensors S3 and S4 jointly control their corresponding LED luminaires. Mode 3 enables joint control of sensors S1 and S2 and of sensors S3 and S4, together with their corresponding LED luminaires. Mode 4 enables joint control of all sensors and their corresponding LED luminaires. The CUMD4S factory setup, Mode 1, enables independent control of the 4 sensors and their corresponding LED luminaires. Each sensor switches the luminaire connected to the corresponding slot on and off. Sensor 1 controls luminaire 1, sensor 2 controls luminaire 2, and so on. In Mode 2, sensors 3 and 4 operate together, switching the luminaires connected to slots 3 and 4 on and off simultaneously. Sensors 1 and 2 operate independently, separately switching the luminaires connected to slots 1 and 2 on and off, respectively. In Mode 3, sensors 1 and 2 also operate together, switching the luminaires connected to slots 1 and 2 on and off simultaneously. In Mode 4, all sensors operate together, switching all luminaires connected to the control unit on and off simultaneously. PIR-1 is an optical infrared sensor for assessed or surface installation. The sensor is pre-wired with a 2000 mm cable and a 3-pole male trio connector. PIR-1 with back-of-door limit switch function is installed recessed in a 10 mm diameter hole. The 12 mm diameter sensor ring protrudes just 1 mm from the hole. PIR-1 with back-of-door limit switch function can also be surface-mounted. To route the cable axially to the installation surface, drill a 10 mm hole at least 17 mm from the front edge of the cover and at least 7 mm from the side, to provide the space required for installing the support. With the factory setup, PIR-1 sensors activate soft-on and soft-off switching when the doors are opened and closed. The detection distance varies depending on the surface finish and degree of reflectance. The sensor includes an automatic switch-off function, which activates after approximately 18 hours of continuous operation. Even when the compartment remains open. The PIR-1 sensor can also be used as a switch and dimmer. To change the function from a back-of-door limit switch to a switch dimmer, briefly press selector S on the control unit. Switch on and switch off use soft on and soft off transitions and are activated by quick hand movements near the sensor. Dimming is activated by holding the hand steadily in front of the sensor. 3 quick hand movements in front of the PIR-1 sensors activate 3-step white changeable color adjustment. The color changing function is available with the CUMD4S motion control unit, which powers dual color LED luminaires. With demotion wave luminaires, switch on occurs progressively, while switch off follows the reverse sequence. Progressive switch on is available with the CUMD4S motion wave control unit. PIR-1 and PIR-2 are back-of-door motion sensors for recessed installation. The sensors are pre-wired with a 2000 mm cable and a 3-pole male trio connector. PIR-1 is press-fitted into a 17 mm diameter through hole. The sensor body extends 18 mm into the panel. PIR-2 is press-fitted into a 13 mm diameter through hole. The sensor body extends 10 mm into the panel. The sensitivity of both sensors, and therefore their correct operation, may be reduced or even compromised by an installation that obstructs the detection field. For proper operation, installation within 10 cm of the cabinet door and at a height no greater than 220 cm is recommended. Under these conditions, PIR-1 detects movement and, therefore, the presence of an average height person, up to 100 cm, 80 cm with PIR-2, along the axis perpendicular to the mounting surface and approximately 160 cm, 140 cm with PIR-2, along the axis parallel to the mounting surface. When first switched on, the sensors perform a sensitivity self-test, the result of which is stored. Both operate in on and off mode, with immediate switch on and a switch off delay of approximately 30 seconds when the door is opened or closed, or when temperature changes are detected in combination with user movement, even when the door is open. Before connecting the system to the mains, close all cabinet doors. Then plug the power supply into a direct electrical outlet and wait at least 30 seconds for the sensors to complete the self-test. After a power failure, wait at least 30 seconds after the power supply is restored for the sensors to complete the self-test. In the event of a malfunction, disconnect the power at the electrical panel, close the doors of all compartments, restore the power supply and wait 30 seconds. CUMD4S control units can also be powered by a standard Domus Line LED driver using splitter cables. The model with 2 micro 24 connectors is rated at 6A and compatible with power supplies up to 120 watts. while the model with 3 micro-24 connectors is rated at 9 A and compatible with power supplies up to 240 watts.